Marker. Okie dokie. On to the next one. Acception. Alba, Dio, Hina, and the others jump out of the singularity. Overcoming reservations in their hearts, they think about the future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my vault. This is a place to reflect upon the smaller vignettes that occur day to day between the larger battles unfolding. Today's tale takes place right after Alba and the others broke out of the repeating cycles of fate, and everyone was sucked into the singularity. Their interplay of emotions after being separated from the main force of the Infinite Haven was truly fascinating. Alba and Hina finally reach a true understanding of each other. The singularity has sucked them into an unfamiliar land. Separated from the main team, they each take time to consider what comes next. Yeah. Hell, the previous game gave Evangelion a happy ending. Evangelion! You know, Depression, the series. Hina! Don't do it, Hina! Don't go. We're supposed to go back to our world together. Goodbye, Alba. Hina! 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 So you're finally awake, Alba. Dio! Where's Hina? I knew we were sucked into singularity, but it's fine, Alba. She's right here with us. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad you're safe, Hina. But our situation is hardly good. Where exactly are we? The sky doesn't look like Allrath, nor does anything else, really. This is a different world than Allrath, that much seems clear. We don't know much more about than that. We just came to a few minutes ago ourselves. We actually just finished dragging you out of the Luxon Next. You, Dio, me, Fa, and the girl from Zagilia. Looks like we five were separated from the Infinite Haven and warped here. No freaking way! That's what happened what the heck happened to everyone else? We can't just stand around here, we have to go find them, now! Don't freak out, Alba. We have to start by learning more about our situation. We need to determine whether the rest of the Infinite Haven even came to this world. We ended up fairly close together even though we were sucked into singularity separate. There's probably a good chance everyone else here is here and not too far from us right now. Hopefully it's not just wishful thinking. For now, let's just try and stay calm and start checking out the surrounding area. It's okay, Hina. I'm right here with you. I'm not really sure about what to do yet, but I'll figure it out. Oh, Alba. Hina Ryazan. Yes? Given our current situation, we expect your full cooperation. Dude, there's no need to be so formal with her. You seem to be forgetting something, Alba. She's a soldier of Zagilia. Yeah, I get that, but you know as well as I do that she fought Zagilia at our sides. Hina's no enemy. She's our friend. I saw your memories while we were coupled, so I realized that she's a victim whose fate was twisted by the closed time loop. But still... Dio, I'm gonna scout the area. Hey, hold it! Dio! Hey! That jerk, what's his freaking problem? Don't pay attention to him, Hina. Being warped here just has him on edge or something. Alba, why don't you let us handle things here and you go scout the area with Dio? But Camille and I will take good care of Hina. Fine. Alba... Sorry, Hina. You'll have to wait here with Camille and Fa for now. I get that I need to support you, but I can't just let Dio run off in this state. I know he's your coupling partner. I mean, your buddy. Yeah. I'll be fine. You go, Alba. Camille, Fa, make sure nothing happens to Hina. You be careful out there. If anything happens, radio us immediately. Okay, Hina. I'll be back before you know it. Alba. Hina Ryazan. Do you mind if I just call you Hina? Go ahead. We're otherworlders from a different world than you. Not members of the Free Pact Alliance. That puts us on equal footing. We'd like you to help us consider what to do next. Of course. If you're in a polycule, you've got to make sure that everybody involved is happy. You can't just focus on one person. Welcome to bonus scenario. Acception. What a beautiful sea. Doesn't look like people come here too often. Alba, why'd you follow me? Because I'm your buddy, of course. Shouldn't you be hovering around Hina Ryazan? Hina and you are both important to me, just in different ways. Besides, Hina has Camille and Fa looking after her. That's why I came. Fine. There's no one else within 10 kilometers of here. Time to tell me what the hell happened to you. Sorry, Alba. Dio. It's Hina Ryazan. You can't accept her, huh? I mean, I get what's going on rationally. Just because she's Sigillian doesn't mean there's a good reason to hate her in particular. I get that she's a victim, that she has given up on Sigillia's current system, and that she's important to you. But no matter how clear all that is to me, there's still a part of me that refuses to accept her. Yep. Do not mention a Camille that his name sounds like a girl's name. That's his berserk button. I guess that explains why you got so surly with her. I had to get out of there, or I probably would have said something to hurt her even more. Dio, you really are a nice guy. I mean, to worry about Hina's feelings so much. Alba. Danny! I'm always online. Just whether or not I'm streaming on Twitch is the question. But yeah, I don't know what time it is for you. Just remember, it's an hour and 50 minutes before this is when I start. You've been helping players on 14, just like always. What a good mentor. I know how stupidly optimistic I can be, but even I get that this is a complicated problem. That's why I wanted you to help me think about what to do next. What? You, Hina, and the rest of Infinite Haven? I want to come up with an approach that will make everyone happy. An approach, huh? Yeah. Okay. I'd rather think about the future than be trapped in the past, too. Alba, I'd like you to help me out. Hey, I'm the one asking you here. There's something we have to do first. Yeah, find a way out of this situation. Exactly. Can't just spend the rest of our days on this uninhabited island. But I bet everything will work out fine. There's nothing the two of us can't handle. We really are optimistic. Hey, you know that's one of my strengths. Could be. But all I can see is water for miles around. No sign of sickness or megafauna anywhere. No end on us either. Even if they are in the same world as us, they might be a ways off. Hey Dio, I just tried accessing your area information network, but... You find anything out? I can't really say much since I only looked for a second. This world looks a heck of a lot like the era I came from. Your era, huh? You mean the era more than 70 years before me, right? Yeah, which means we might not find any giant fighting robots here. So you're saying flying around in Valley Answers and mobile suits could cause a panic. If we don't get back to Allrath in a hurry, who knows how much trouble we could cause. Brian, hello! Good to see you. We're in the middle of our second DLC for the day. You mind if I sit next to you for a minute? Go ahead, Camille. What's up? Oh, I just want to talk to you for a bit. You do? More specifically, I'm wondering what you plan to do now that you've defected from Sigillia. I mean, I'm not going to be your prisoner? A lot could eventually happen, but given our current situation, we have more important things to worry about. So try to forget about that for a moment. Just tell me what you want to do. If possible, I want to be with him. I want to be with Alba. Is that why you defected from Sigillia? I don't have any memories from when I was young. I've always thought of myself as a soldier for Sigillia, but now that I've been relegated to the status of a weapon of war, my individuality has been denied. The lack of memories has left me clueless about who I really am or what I'm supposed to do. But if I am in fact this Hina Yumihara Alba told me about, then all I can really do right now is cling to that and pray that it's true. Corian, you missed the beginning of the stream where I already announced I announced that myself and showed that I already pre-ordered it. That was the first thing I did when I opened up stream, was talk about that. But none of that changes the fact that I was a soldier of Sigillia and the enemy of Infinite Haven. I expect Dio won't be the only one who's trouble accepting me. You know, it is true that we originally met as enemies. Things have changed. We have fucking Char Aznable on our team? If we can team up with that genocidal fascist maniac, I think we're going to be okay with you. Oh? Even enemies can find a way to understand each other. I actually believe that's the only way fighting can really ever end. I suppose you could be right. Looking at you reminds me of a certain girl. We happened to meet each other in town one day. She was an enemy pilot. Really? She had no memories of her past, and she was following orders to try and get them back. We fought each other more times than I can count. But eventually, she decided to think of the future instead of chasing memories of her past. Once we understood each other, that was the end of our fight. Sorry about that sneeze! Oof. Where is she now? She passed away, while defending me in battle. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. I just want you to remember one thing. You mustn't beat yourself over the past. Instead of trying to reclaim what's lost, you need to focus on your life now and on who you hope to become. Right? Like, the Super Robot Wars series loves to be up Char's ass with how much they love him. I like him as a villainous character, but as a person? Fuck no! He's a terrible person! Who I hope to become. That's right. In other words, I want you to think about what you want to do. Okay. Camille, we received word from Alba and Dio, and they've encountered enemies. We better go back them up. Hina, you come too. Roger. Ah, a bunch of golems. Oh no. Those damn rock puppets unloading on us without so much as a warning? They're unmanned. No point trying to reason with a bunch of rocks. Crap, they must have gotten warped here too. I sent out a request for backup. We'll have to hold them off alone for now. Got it. Let's rock those rocks, Dio. You don't have any of my skills I gave you. Because this is DLC. Fudge sickles. The old me would never have been able to trust a Zagillian soldier. But I want to believe about that what Alba and his girlfriend have is real. I love how he's just blatant about it. He's like, yeah, no, they're totally girlfriend and boyfriend. I'm not going to interrupt that. That being said, again, polycule, polycule, polycule. Die in some world I don't know while totally in the dark? No freaking thanks! Hina's waiting for me. I have to survive this. Yeah, I mean, there's that too. He's like, I'm sorry. What military training did you get? None? What the fuck? And then he kind of morphs that into his belief about new types being the next evolutionary process. That must be why he beat me. He's also a new type, and new types are amazing. Right? Alba and Dio are just one person now. That's why they were able to also couple with Hina's vehicle. So, you know, just saying. Also, the term coupling is like, you're real close. It's just obvious euphemism right there. We already have manly combining from the spiral from our current login team, so yeah, but the way Char brings that concept out is like, oh, new types are the next evolution, thus we should get rid of all the previous other types of humans. Because they're all awful, and they don't deserve to live. And they're wasting resources that we all need, and they're misusing the earth. And, you know. Oh yeah, I don't know if they have. Let me bring it up. So, Donnie made this for me because Danny loves this game so much and he loves me. I mean, everybody loves me, but let's be honest. He designed this for me. It is my mech. I get a super robot with a drill hammer. With a drill rocket hammer, to be specific. Yes. Very good. Gosh darn it, I forgot you all have support defend. So Char's Magneto. Except there's some key differences, but you could shorten it to that. I'd say he's not from the same type of oppressed outgroup as mutants are in Marvel series, but that's wrong. The Space Noids are not necessarily oppressed, but they're definitely considered an outgroup, and they are not given the same resources that humans on Earth are. So to a degree, yeah, they're pretty similar. I mean, depends on the canon of X-Men comics we're talking about. If we keep this up, we just might scrape through. Time to regroup, Alba. Got it. Ambush. Damn it, now I'm pissed. Back off, Alba. Dio. It must be because of the warp. I'm not getting any juice. Get out of there, Dio. That thing's still kicking. Oh, no, you don't. Sorry, Kurara. Ryuzen, so you helped me. Yes. Why would you do something so crazy? I only did what you did when you helped Alba. Huh? You're Alba's buddy, so I couldn't just let you get smoked. Don't read too much into it. Ryuzen. Nice moves, Hina. Now it's my turn. Are you two okay? I'm fine. So am I. Thanks for helping me out back there. Don't mention it. Seriously. Camille, Fa! Watch it. More hostiles incoming. Alba, Dino, Hina, fall in with us. Roger. You can still fight, right, Hina? Of course. Dio, Hina. Alba, I'm done hesitating. I'm gonna build the future that I want. With you too. I hear you, Hina. We're glad to have you with us. Good. Connective Alba. Acception. You're coupling. Your three minds just became one. Alright, time to get this party started, you two. Right, with our strength, we'll clear a path to our future. Yeah, no. We commented on it a lot. The previous game ended with Shinji having, like, a nice, pleasant meal with his father. And there were no more angels. All that threat was eliminated. Everything was happy. Yeah, transform, please. You do not need to be in your dumb plane form. And of course you have a fruit emote. I love that lich. Dio, Hina, now that those two fully understand each other, they'll probably do just fine. I suppose the three-way coupling is proof that they are. Back me up, Fa. I'd protect those three. Camille, try not to do anything crazy. I won't. After all, I wouldn't want you to worry about me more than you already do. For, I'll never forget you. You'll be right in my heart as I head to the future with everyone important to me. Ooh, that's good inspiration to pull from, Danny. Yeah, it would have been real interesting if Camille actually did show up in Double Zeta. It's like in the Super Robot Wars games. They constantly are like, what's his name? Can't even remember his name. Judo is like, man, I really wish I got to meet and hang out with Camille. it would really taught me so much about growing as a person and as a pilot. It would have been great. And I just think that's the creator's way of saying, yeah, fuck, we're gonna make them talk, because goodness gracious, those two should have been talking a lot. Alba, thank you for always being there to try and help me. Thanks to you, I was able to be who I really am. And Dio, thank you for fighting in your heart to trust Alba. Starting now, I'll fight with everything I have for what I believe in. I'll put my life on the line for those who once did the same for me. Maybe it's because I finally shook off my hesitation, but I feel a whole lot better, and I suspect that she feels the same way. Now I know I can do it. I can overcome anything in my way. The bonds I share with my friends make me and the Bradian stronger. Oh yeah, in the next game, I'm very interested, because I've not played a game where he doesn't start with the new Gundam. So, seeing him in the RX will be very interesting. Ah well, let him support Ben. Hina risked everything to save Dio, and she did it because he's my buddy. So I'll do whatever it takes for those two. I'll keep those important to me safe, no matter what. Together, the three of us will build a better future. So, I wanted to go to circle back to the conversation we were having about Char. There's not just Char, but Magneto, actually, specifically, when we were comparing the two of them. Magneto is a great discussion on how sometimes trauma survivors become the people that gave them trauma. Like Magneto's story is supposed to be about him as a Jewish mutant surviving Hitler's Nazi Germany. Him and Professor Xavier. And then him becoming this genocidal figure as he grows older, from seeing that kind of oppression everywhere, even though he's finally escaped, is a really interesting conversation to have. Doesn't excuse attempted genocide. It's not necessarily Stockholm Syndrome, Joe Bob. That's a different situation entirely. Stockholm Syndrome is empathizing and coming to care about strongly the person who has you either under the thumb or just or has you actually like kidnapped, which is completely different. If you told Magneto you're acting just like Hitler, he would try and kill you because he would not be able to accept that. It's one of my favorite quotes from TV all the time is, cool story, still murder. It's like, yes, you can have excuses and reasons for what you're doing, but if what you're doing is still getting a bunch of people killed who very much don't deserve it, you're a murderer. And that's bad. Killing in self-defense or defense of others is a mitigating factor. Absolutely. You can still be a good person and do that. You aren't a good person if you're killing people who aren't killing others. Yeah, that's one person writing Magneto and doing so very poorly. The person who was writing Magneto at that time, no. You gotta remember, especially with comic book canon, it's very, very, very easy to point at something a character says and say, hey, that contradicts your entire argument, because they act completely differently depending on who writes them. And these characters have existed for many, many decades and are written by completely different people and are also have to be seen through the lens of the society at the time. So even if a character says something that directly contradicts an interpretation of them, you can just say, yeah, but fuck the dude writing them at the time. Like, I hate to break it to you, but genocide's always bad. If you're committing a genocide, you're a bad person. That's one of those black and white things you can actually have in life. If you're doing a genocide, you're a bad person. And I do not think it is very... it is hard... that's a bad thing for me to say. That sounds an awful lot like someone saying, don't analyze your inherent privileges with being the race you are. In which case, you can safely ignore that person. Because obviously, they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Or they have an agenda, and they're trying to get you, they're trying to loop you into it. Alright, I guess that does it. Good thing everyone's okay. Hina, you've made it clear that Albo's right. You're clearly worthy of trust. Dio. Thank you, Dio. But there's one more thing I have to ask. If you end up working with us, you'll probably have to fight the Great Zagillian Republic, your homeland. Are you really sure you're okay with that? Hina, I really did love Zagilia. I have my father and my country to thank for raising me, even though I was stripped of my memories. My desire to do my duty for my country and protect its people led me to decide to become a soldier. I learned everything I could at the military academy. But I just don't feel the same way about my country anymore. Controlling the minds of soldiers, indiscriminate attacks causing civilian casualties, unjustifiable war. The Zagilia loved by me and my father has changed. Then you're prepared to fight for your country? Fight your country, sorry. It's hard to express in words, but I can sense it. Feels like there's a connection between the changes that swept Zagilia and the cycle of fate Alba and I were trapped in. Say what? That's why I've decided. As I think about who I want to become, I'd like to figure out what caused Zagilia to change. And I'll never be able to do that if I avoid conflict with Zagilia. Hina, please help me, Alba. I want to find a way to the future with you two. I feel the same way, Hina. Thank you, Alba. I'm so glad I met you. I see that you're serious about your decision. I'll help you as much as I can, too. Dio, once we meet back up with Cygnus, I'll even put in a word with Captain Kuramitsu about how you're to be dealt with. Gender fluid's different from non-binary, Danny. So I have a gender, it just is wibbly-wobbly. Do you mean that, Dio? Sure, though I'm not sure how much good it'll do. Don't be ridiculous. As cool-headed as you always are, Captain will definitely listen to anything you have to say. TARDIS gender. I like that term. I promise to do my best. Thank you, Dio. Dio, you really are the best buddy a guy could ask for. Don't say crap like that if you actually mean it. It's embarrassing. Oh, and Dio truly are genuine buddies. Dio, looks like you'll have to make good on your words sooner than you thought. You detect Luxon next, Bradian next, Z Gundam Methus, and the Zagillian Military Valley answer. Alba! Yo! Cygnus couldn't have picked a better time to show up! I must have noticed the battle earlier. Tell the Megafauna and Nautilus that we've located them. Roger. Looks like the only person we still need to find is our sorcerer. I'm sure the sorcerer's fine. Call it a hunch. We received order to return to Cygnus. Let's go. Is it really okay for me to go too? You bet. Alba, let's head back, Hina, to our Infinite Haven. Alright. Hina, this is Cygnus's hangar. Watch your steps. Thank you for warning. Wait, if Hina's with Alba and Dio, that can only mean one thing. The Infinite Haven officially accepted her as a member. No, Hina is absolutely a normal unit. This DLC is just kind of, because they kind of glossed over the part where her and Dio dealt with their issues. This DLC is kind of just going back and just clearing up why Dio's okay with her being around. That's all. Woohoo! Mad props for Captain Kuramitsu, that man gets it. We are the Infinite Haven after all, so no need to let the wars of different worlds get in our way. Captain Kuramitsu told me I'm free to do as I wish. But as a member of the Infinite Haven, I intend to do my duty. Your duty? I intend to fight alongside all of you. Understood, Hina. We know you won't let us down. You must be thrilled, Alba. You can finally be with Hina. Thanks, Wataru. This is all thanks to you guys helping us. I'd like to thank everyone as well. I look forward to returning the favor. Sweet. A brand new type of woman to spruce up the place. Oh, that Alba's the sly devil. We better keep an eye on him. After all, he was already dating Dio. Wait, I was? You weren't? Cut it out with the happy dancing already. You're upsetting the poor girl. It's okay. Just so you know, everyone here is pretty lively and friendly. I would never call them refined, but they're not bad people. Got it. I look forward to working with you all. The feeling is mutual. Dio, we'll be looking after each other from now on. We're counting on you, Hina. Thank you. Okay, Hina, let's head to the cafeteria and get you introduced to everybody else. Dio, you're coming too. You obviously won't leave me alone until I agree, right? Nope. Sounds like you get me, partner. Your stupidity has apparently infected me. Nothing wrong with being stupid. Ignorance is bliss, you know? You two certainly get along well. Well, we've been through a lot together. Amen to that. Hina, you're one of us now. Thank you, Alba. You okay, Mayuka? Mayuka has a big old crush on Alba. Of course, no problems here. Camille Fa, you must be tired out from all that work. It's hard to feel tired with Alba and the others smiling like that. You're pretty busy too, huh? We heard you located us by detecting the coupler's brainwaves. Luckily, I feel the same way as Camille. When I see how happy Alba is, I forget all about all the work it took to get us here. Alba's been after Hina for a while, hasn't he? And it looks like she'll be able to find the path she wants to walk without being chained to her past. The path she wants? There's some things we must never forget. But we can't let our past stand in the way of our future either. And if you ever want to walk your chosen path, you have to find a way to overcome any sadness in your past. You know, I think I could finally understand that. That's why I've decided to forget about Alba. Alba, the time has come for me to bid farewell to my feelings for you. I hope you and Hina are happy together. Or Polykill, Polykill, Polykill! Omni Defensor, Necto, Ribium, Crystal, close quarters and range up, funds and attack points. Doo-dee-doo. Okay, we've got a ton of new power parts, 4 to be exact, and a bunch of money. So let's upgrade some units. Out of money! What'd you expect? It was 2 DLCs. Power parts. We have something that's good for defense. The Omni Defensor. Honestly, if they're gonna keep attacking him, might as well. Ooh, a hyper generator. I'm not fully upgrading anybody else right now. I don't need to. Not for a little bit anyway. Who's someone who needs a lot of energy, who actually runs out of it? It'd probably be one of my battleships, just in case. Right, without the thruster module, its space is B. That's gonna be bad since the next mission takes place in space. 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 Ah, well, whatever. Alright, time to save. And then we're gonna take a bit of a break. Just for a few minutes. Stand up, stretch, drink. I need to use the bathroom myself.